Hey, good morning. This is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets. So the big number out yesterday was the CPI in the States, and that came in much lower than expected. And as a result of that, so make sure you can see the screen. And as a result of that, the markets jumped. In my opinion, the markets are longer term obviously going to go up, but short term there could be a pullback. It's something that you should be aware of. What we're looking for is probably a pullback in the US and probably a pullback in European markets, bit of profit taking, etc., etc. If you're looking for a deal to get involved in, then I'll probably look at buying cable, which is the pound dollar. So sell the dollar, buy the pound, because the threat of inflation is now receding due to the fact that the CPI numbers were down. Furthermore, probably look at a little bit of gold. Gold was sold off last week from the 1800 level all the way down to 1684. It's now running at about 1752. So if you can grab it at about 1730, 1735, then you're doing well. On an intraday trade or over 2-day trade, you should make a few quid or a few dollars, whatever you're trading in. One thing I just want to mention, which came up yesterday, is regarding scamming. The scammers are getting they're super clever. They're well ahead of the curve. They're well ahead of the people who are putting in all the defense mechanisms against scamming. They're using very similar emails and websites for established companies by slightly changing the name, and therefore slightly changing a letter in the name, and then they look like a legitimate website to get clients who then open accounts, deposit money, and the money's gone. So you've got to be very careful of scammers. They are really dangerous. They're a bunch of completely and utter shysters, and all they're out to do is obviously steal your money. They could say to you that they are regulated, not regulated, or you're going to make a load of money on cryptos, etc., which is an absolute load of trash. The other thing I want to mention also is money transfers. There is a lot of expenses and charges in using your bank to transfer money when you could use a MSB, which is a money service broker, and a money service broker will transfer your money for much cheaper or more effective costs. There's one of the companies that I particularly use in the UK, Lighthouse FX, is a good company for transferring money. That's a FCA regulated firm. There's a little recommendation there. But instead of transfer money direct from your bank, maybe you should look at using a money service broker. There's lots of them out there. If you need any help on that, then obviously I can guide you. But look at that as a saving costs. Speak to you soon. Have a good day. This is Mayor Valensky in Driving Markets. If you need to get hold of me, you can contact me on LinkedIn. All the best.